All right, guys, so in this lesson, we are going to continue with our math. It's going to get a little bit harder from here. So far, nothing has been too difficult. A lot of stuff has been reviewed from math class, and then we did just basic adding mixed numbers. Today is going to get a little bit harder just because we're going to get a problem when we add our fractions. It's going to be an improper fraction. So you're going to need to know this one skill. The first skill you're going to need to know, and make sure you're writing this down, okay, is you're going to need to know, how do I go from an improper fraction to a mixed number? And that's what we've been working on all last week, and I've been trying to review a lot with you guys because you're going to need to know this skill. If you don't have this skill mastered, you might want to go back to last week's videos or last week lessons and rewatch some of those or retry some of those problems, just because this is one skill you're going to need to know. And I'm only going to do one example here before I continue on, because majority of us are ready to move on. So if, for example, if I got 7/5 as an answer somehow, okay? Right now, alarming bells should be going off in your head. You'd be like, wait, that can't work. 7/5? That's more than one whole. That's an improper fraction. I can't have this. So the fastest and easiest way that we talked about doing this is we do this idea of decomposing it into the whole value and an extra fraction. If I have 7/5, how many fifths do I need to make one whole? Well, 5, right? 5/5, 5/5, that's known as 1. If I have all 5 of the 5 slices, it's one whole, right? Well, I had 7 here. 5 is not 7. How much more do I need to get to 7? 2. So it'll be plus 2/5. So your answer would be, well, 5/5 means I have 1, and then I just got 2/5. So 7/5 really means I have 1/2, okay? All right, so let's say you completely master that skill and you are ready to move on. Okay, if you're ready to move on, then here's where you're going to be using the skill up above to help you with adding mixed numbers. So let's start. So let's say, and make sure you're writing this down, I have 3 whole values and 4, we'll do the fifths again, 4/5 plus I have 2 whole values and another 4/5. Let's add this up. So remember from last week when we started doing this, we added our fractions and we added our whole numbers. No big deal, right? That's easy, right? 4/5 plus 4/5 is 8/5. Okay, that's easy. 3 plus 2 is 5. That's easy. Miss Philippa, why is that so hard? Like that's super easy, right? Only problem is, let's look at our fraction here. Look at this. I can't leave that there. I can't leave 8/5 there. Why? Because it's an improper fraction. I can't leave that there. That's like you when you're adding numbers, you putting 12 in one spot, right? We can't put 12 in just one spot. We had to regroup, right? Same thing in fraction world. I can't have 8/5 in this section. I can't do that. I can only go up to 4/5, all right? I can't have that. So we got to do this idea of decomposing it, okay? So let's decompose it. 8/5, okay? That means I have 5/5, because I know that means one whole is 5/5, right? Plus, well, if I have 5, I need to get back to 8. Well, 5 plus 3 is 8, okay? Now let's count. That means I had one whole value in 3/5. So now you gotta change everything here, okay? Technically 8/5 means I have one more whole in 3/5. Well, okay, so that means I don't have 5 wholes. No, I don't have 5. I get this one more now. So technically the actual answer you should put is I have 6 whole values, because I got the 5 and that 1 now, and then I just have this 3/5 left over. Okay, so the only hard part is when we get this 8/5, we had to change it into 6 3/5. All right, guys. So for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a different way of doing this one up here. Still the same thing. I'm still decomposing, but just